Hey, what's going on? Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing out there? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Your boy is going live in the middle of the week. What? What's going on? What's this? It's not Sunday. B, you got to let me know beforehand, man. You can't just be. I was trying to keep talking, but I'm laughing at Rim 17. Okay, I do need glasses because what's up, Rims? She said that trailer is straight up fire. For some reason, I thought they said thought trailer. I'm like, wait a minute, I got thoughts in the trailer now. I thought this was gonna be so women empowerment. Man, we talking about thoughts. Oh man, I haven't seen the trailer yet, y'all. But what's going on, man? How y'all doing out there? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Man, I got the AC on and 2 fans, and I am just super tired. But I'm not going to be on here long. I am going to be reacting to the Woman King trailer. Just real quick, let me share this screen. So here we are right here. Earlier, when I had my movie news roundup show number 50, we covered this. You know, what was this? I guess just the announcement of the movie. If you see right here, I had the whole crew right there. Got about 3,000 views. You know, Viola Davis and all that. And so, yeah. So now we have the first official trailer. I did not know I was going to be going live today. You know, today was my first day back from work from a long 4-day weekend. I was off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So today was my first day back. Long, hellish, stressful day, but it's over with. And, you know, supervisor getting on my nerve, but that's all good. And the trailer came out this morning, and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and react to the trailer. And so and that's what brings me here. And so this will only be about 10 or 15, maybe 20 minutes long. Eman is going to be going live later, and I'll shout him out as well. I may be having a guest, and before we do that, let me just go ahead and just shout y'all out in the chat real quick. We got she said, I don't like the title, but the trailer is fire. Already. We also got Zia Latrice in the building. OG moderator. What's good, Zia? How you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much for being here, ma'am. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nair's 21 in the building. Come on, let's go. Yes. Tiger Fist, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And yes, Thought Trailer. No, not Thought Trailer. Rim 17 is fire. Rims, do you want to be a moderator? Let me know. You loyal. You are loyal, but let me know. Thank you for being here. Greg, hey, let's see B, what's good? You also got the man in the building. I'm super excited. Hold on real quick, because if I don't tell somebody else I'm going live right now, they will be mad at me. And so let me I'm live right now if you care. Smiley face. Okay. Also, we got Shauna's inspirational gifts. Yes, the trailer is fire. I'm thumbing up. Not thoughts, LOL. They kicking ass in the trailer already. We finna watch it. We finna watch it real quick. She said, yes, Ronald, I really want to see Woman King. Really looks good. And Nicole. Well, all right, guys. So we got 26 people watching right now. That's what's up. Let's see if we can get 3,500 people watching. Guys, we only got 5 thumbs up. What the hell? What the hell is going on? Hold on. Let me hit the refresh button real quick. Hey, 17. Okay, come on, y'all. Red, black, and green. That's what's up. Black African power, you know. And so let me see. Let me see real quick what we got right here. Hold on. Real quick. Hold on. Where am I at? But yeah, we're gonna watch this trailer. I already got it pulled up.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
All right, guys. You know what that means. We got a guest backstage. Who do y'all think it is? I want you to throw your guesses out there on who you think the guest will be. Who do you think is backstage? Let me know. I'm curious. Actually, I'm just realizing the whole Sunday crew is not here, so it may not be too many people to guess. Nair's 21 said Beyonce. It is not Beyonce, but let me go ahead and bring them on right now. I'm very, very excited to get their 2 cents. I sent them an invitation specifically because they had some things to say about this. But here we go.
I lived my entire life waiting for this moment. Indingu Indidaka! Unyanaka Njovu! I found my daddy with panther claws in his chest. Nah, I'm your king. Come on.
Yes, come on. It is the rightful ruler of Wakanda. Y'all already know, Killmonger, aka Larry. With today, I feel like, how are you doing, my brother? How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm hanging in there. I have some feelings, some strong feelings about this trash of a title that they gave this movie, boy. This thing, they should just go ahead and scrap the title, just reel the marketing back in and figure it out.
Okay, you know? Okay. I got you. Well, Larry, thank you so much for being here, my brother. I do appreciate it. We're not going to be here that long. If you guys don't know, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. His handle as well as mine is on the screen. His information in the description box of this video. And he's also on my channel tab. And yeah, the trailer came out this morning. Me and Larry are part of a little group chat. And I sent the trailer to the group chat. Larry, you know, let us have it with his opinions on the trailer. And I read it. I was like, damn. I say, Larry, you seem a bit triggered by this. And then he responded. And I didn't read your other responses on purpose. No offense. I was hoping that you would come on and we can talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, let's not talk about it in the group chat. Let's, you know, talk about it and react to each other, you know, live a video. So I got your first response. 1 second, but then hold on 1 second. Yeah, and so I didn't, I wanted to get your, I wanted to get your opinion on this, man, and and all that good stuff. Have you? Everybody hates the title. Have you seen the trailer yet?
I have. I watched it. I
Oh,
watched
okay,
it when it was sent out. So, but I'm happy to watch it again.
okay. I
Well,
haven't
I'm not gonna
seen
say I'm
it.
happy, but I'll watch it again.
Okay, okay. Well, let's go ahead and get set up with this trailer. You ready? Let's
Yeah.
do this. Let me know if I am doing too much. But you ready? Here we go, y'all. The Woman King trailer. Here we go. Here we go. All right, September the 16th. That's what's up right there. Larry, I'm gonna let you go first, man. Let us have it, man. What you think about this Woman King trailer starring Viola Davis and your boy, I think John Boyega. Let's go. Let us have it. Let us have it.
I'll tell you, man, I just don't understand why Viola Davis would allow this to happen. Put her name behind this. Like, the movie looks good. Like, it looks like it's going to be an entertaining movie. That is not the issue. The issue is that title and the message that it is sending out there. There are some parts of it that I didn't like in there as well. It just seems like this whole movie, the title, the way they're presenting it, it just seems like some real just Willie Lynch letter type BSery that they're pushing out that are trying to divide black men and women. That's really what it feels like. It's just like, first of all, it's like we come out with Black Panther. You finally have a movie that presents black men in this great, wonderful light. It did the same thing for black women in that movie too. And then all of a sudden they have to say, oh, we can't have that. Nope, can't have that. Not only are we going to go ahead and recast Black Panther as a woman, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to start creating other movies that just show black men are just incompetent or scared or whatever else. I mean, come on. It's utter ridiculous. First of all, the title is complete and utter BS. That's really the thing that just offended me right off the bat. This whole thing talking about the female king. You cannot have a female king. You don't. You're either a king or you're a queen. That's it. And she's not a male, so she will never be a king. Period. They could have called this movie the Warrior Queen or whatever other title they could have given it, something like that, and I would have been all about it. But that whole thing it just feels more of this BSery of trying to divide black men and women. And I so often see that black women are so willing to go along with it. They're encouraging it. They're happy. They're just following along with all this white female F the patriarchy type stuff. They're willing to go along with all that stuff. And we've seen how it played out before. If you guys don't realize how it played out before, just go look at the women's rights era. Just go look at the ERA era from back in the day and see what they did with black women when white women started to get what they wanted. So I don't understand why they're so willing to throw us under the bus with the language and the visuals and everything else. It's offensive to me, man. And it's not the fact that I don't want to see women in these great stories, black women in these stories. I think the story looks like it's going to be phenomenal. But why do you have to tell a story or start off telling the story with a title that causes a division, a separation between black men and women?
I got you. Well, Larry, thank you for that, man. I do appreciate it.
Whoever put that pause, there are female kings. No, they're not. There is no such thing as a female king ever.
Well,
the fact that you are a king means you are born as a male.
Hold on. Let me jump in. I was gonna say, I love bringing you on because you always have a difference in opinion. What I like about you, Larry, at this point in our relationship, we could pretty much be very honest with each other. and it not be an issue. You know, we're not going to take it personally. But before I give my 2 cents, I just want to clarify something. Right now, the biggest sin of this trailer, or the marketing, or both, is the title of the film. If it was titled different, you wouldn't be as passionate. Am I correct?
That's right. I would,
okay.
and there's something to be said about tone. It's like, you know, you look at something, your first impression sometimes peppers the entire experience.
So when I'm at IMDb right now, a historical epic inspired by true events that happened in the kingdom of Dahomey, one of the most powerful states of Africa in the 18th and 19th century. Now, one of our OG moderators, Mara Sharice in the building, what's up, ma'am? She said if the title was Dahomey, would Americans watch it? I see where she is going with this question. The Woman King title is much more catchy, and
it's
people
garbage.
Can reference it more.
Why couldn't they have called it the Warrior Queen? That would have been just as catchy.
I disagree.
If they called it Warrior Queen, you think it would have been? You think it would have been less? You think that would have been a less effective marketing?
All the stuff you said about it, this dividing men and women, and it was some other stuff you said, that there's no such thing as a woman king. I am not a historian, so, and this is based on, it says true events, and you know, if it says like the way they word it, okay, so this whole movie is not based on true events. They, you know, kind of cherry picked some things in here and made up the rest. But how do we not know that in the 18th and 19th century, she actually was called the Woman King? Like, how do you know that that was not her title hundreds of years ago? So, I mean, what if it's historically accurate that that was actually her title, and the people in her tribe or her group, clan, however, they actually call her the Woman King? I mean, I do have questions myself.
I mean, we could go through all kinds of what ifs. How do we know that? How do we know that you know, that King Edward's wasn't actually a descendant of Genghis Khan and was actually Asian? How do we know? We don't know any of this. I mean, if we want to go back and say that, I mean,
because we're just talking about the Woman King now.
But the fact of the matter is, you cannot be a woman and a king.
Says who?
Says me. Says all of history. Says the fact that in order to
this is hundreds of years ago.
In order to be a king, you must be a male. If you are not a male and you lead your nation or your tribe or whatever else, you are not a king. You are a queen, or whatever other terminology that culture decides to give. So if you want to be called,
bingo, you said the key word right there. Was I was gonna say your culture, Larry. This is not Black Americans. This is in Africa, the kingdom of Dahomey, hundreds of years ago. We don't know what their culture was.
We didn't call them kings.
You don't do you? How do you know that for certain?
King.
How do you know that?
The terms king and queens are, as far as I understand, is a European term that has been through that we have adopted as basically as a catch-all for anyone who is a leader of their nation until we came up with presidents and stuff. Because I mean, you also had other things. You had emperors and whatever else, but from other people, they were other things. They were chieftains. They were, you know, maybe they were warlords. They were all kinds of different things. But as far as the actual word king and queen, as far as I know, that's something that came from Europe. And if it did come from Africa, then we have to assume that by them taking the usage of the word king and queen, then we have to make the assumption that they were using it in the same way that the Europeans used it. The Europeans adopted it. Then we have to make the logical assumption they adopted the word king for male leaders and queen for female leaders, and so it would still hold true.
Hold on, real quick. Cord Antonio, I don't know you, but please watch your language. I don't know you. We're not going to be calling nobody fools or nothing in this chat.
I don't think he meant it that way.
I
don't think he meant that. That's a term. And I don't know how you guys are in Texas. I know on the West Coast, there's a thing we would say that you're a fool for that. It doesn't mean he's calling you a fool. What he's saying is that you were saying like you were sort of brave and comical in the same sense,
I guess. But thank you. And some of y'all saying like in the chat, like who directed this trash? First, you haven't even seen the movie. Two, what makes it trash if it's an accurate story? So I mean, it'd be different if they just made it up out the clear blue and be like, hey, let's just make a bunch of woman warriors that did this and that, and it never existed. But if this is based on a true story, how is it trash for somebody trying to tell the story? That's ridiculous. I don't want to hear that.
Can I address something right quick? Because people just
ahead.
really, sometimes people just get in their heads and they think that they're smarter than they are. And I just want to, whoever this is, I can't pronounce your name because it looks like it's written in Hebrew or Sanskrit or Arabic or something. I don't know. And you said King David in the Bible was called king. Is that European? Yes, because the word king that we have from the Bible came from the King James Version, which is an English translation of the Bible, which was originally written in Hebrew, Aramaic, and Arabic. So yes, as far as just because it was in the Bible, in the English language Bible being called king, is yes, because there was European languages that were used when the Bible was translated. So we don't know what they called them. We don't know what the word was. Like, maybe you can go back and read the original Aramaic and hear what that word is called, but it wasn't king.
He said, "School them, Larry, school them." But this is an English film. Look, I personally like the trailer. It looked badass. How did you? And I didn't know John.
It looks
Boyega.
Entertaining. I mean, it looks like an entertaining movie, but so is Birth of a Nation.
Let me finish the thought. But I didn't know John Boyega was in this. But I do have questions about
is
the
he?
trailer. I do have questions though. Like, where are all the men though? I just want to know. I mean, there may be a reason for it. Yeah, there he is right there. Ain't that John Boyega? And I'm here for this. I mean, look, obviously it didn't work.
They weren't relevant, but the women were too busy out there fighting, trying to keep us all from being sold off into slavery, and we know how that turned out. So, you know,
right.
I mean, I don't know why they felt the need to make a movie about that.
I'm down with this and how they saying that the Europeans are trying to take over Africa and colonize them and enslave them and all that, and they got to fight back. I'm out here for that. If we want to get some black people, women, dark-skinned women at that, shout out to Natalie in the chat. I'm here for it, man. If you're gonna be chopping off white supremacists' heads, you know, I'm down with that. You know, Natalie, again, I wish I can get more dark-skinned women in feminine roles.
Good luck with that. Not in Hollywood. Roles. And now with these women out here today wanting to do the work of white supremacists for them.
You know, it's also interesting. I don't know. There's a social media pundit that I follow named Erica Lachey. She's very aware, very conscious, very pro-black, feminine too, very unapologetic. But it was interesting to me. I was listening to one of her her videos recently, and she stated that she kind of gets tired of the whole strong black women, badass, I can fight in movies, because she says she can't relate to it. And so I thought about that and thought about this too. What'd you say?
Most women can't.
Yeah, and so because when I see a woman that can beat ass and fight and all this in my entertainment circles, I'm like, oh, I love this. A woman that can fight is sexy, you know. But apparently everybody
never seen a woman that can fight outside. A woman that knows how to fight is actually in a ring. A woman who is a trained combat athlete. That's the only time I've seen a woman who knows how to fight.
But again, one of my main things I wanted to ask you, Larry, is how is this movie that's supposed to be empowering when women a diss on black men? I don't get it, man. Like,
I'll tell you this, it feels like they are. It feels, and mind you, I've only seen the trailer, so I'm judging this strictly off the trailer. The movie may be much. I mean, it may be much better, but it feels like they are intentionally sidelining black men in here and basically saying, you're not relevant. We're going to take over. We're going to be the ones that have to protect you because you're either not capable or not willing to do so. And I just do not like that. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that going in the other direction either. I think I've been pretty fair. I know people may disagree, but I am pretty fair. I don't like it when I see that happening with black men towards black women. I don't like it when it happens with black women towards black men. I call it out both ways, except I usually only catch flack when I'm calling it out in the opposite direction. So, you know.
Okay. Yeah, man. I just
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. How many movies have you seen? How many big blockbuster movies like this have you seen about the great tribal warriors of Africa?
I haven't seen many.
Have you seen any? I'm not talking about the fake ones. I'm talking about the real ones.
But how many filmmakers have gone to the studios and be like, "Hey, I want to make this man about whatever you said," and they were turned down. Now, if that was the case, I would agree with you wholeheartedly. To where if man, like we want to make this movie with a bunch of badass black men doing this and doing that, and it was like, no, we can do one with the women though. Then you would have a point. But I don't know that information, so I don't want to
come on, bro. You can't fall into that trap to say I just don't know. You know good and damn well with all the black filmmakers that have been out there that have made movies or have tried to make movies, have talked about all the movies and projects they have wanted to, all the stories they've wanted to tell, and they haven't been able to get greenlit. You can't tell me that there's no writers out there that haven't put out stories, that haven't tried to tell the stories of the Shonas or the Zulu or the Berbers or any other these other great African warriors, and they've just said, nah, son. And so now all of a sudden they're gonna make this big blockbuster out there where it makes the African men, the black men, look weak and have to be protected by their women. All of us, you don't think the timing of this is a little suspect? You don't think the fact that they're doing? I'm not gonna play that game. You could play that game if you want to with everybody else. I'm not gonna play that game. I'm gonna call complete and 100% bullishery with Hollywood out there, and I don't like it.
Well, Larry, I'm just saying, man, if this is a true story, bro, I can't get mad at somebody for trying to tell a true story.
I'm not mad at them for telling a true story. I said that already. I'm not mad at them for telling a true story.
Okay. All right. Well, we ain't gonna be here too much longer. I'm sharing the wrong screen. We got Lashana Lynch in here. We all know her. Viola Davis, Sheila Atom. She was in that movie about kickboxing with, or something with Halle Berry. She was also in Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. John Boyega's in this thing.
Is he?
I don't know how to say that. Stop it. Yes, he is. And so all black cast. Shayna West. That's I think this is going to be Riri Williams. Is that? No.
I'm sure it's going to be entertaining. I hope it's not as bad as that trailer. I still very much think that they should change the title. I still very much hope they should. I very much hope they change the title of that movie, because I'll tell you what, I don't like the way Hollywood's doing things in this. I don't like the way how they're making movies where they're showing black women as these warrior kings, as they want to call them, that are protecting the men, and then on the other end they want to make movies about, TV shows like Pose, where all the men are just a bunch of transgender folks and flamboyant homosexuals that are out there. I just think that it's complete ass backwardness, and it's completely untrue, and to the sense that they are not depicting black people, both black men and black women, in a realistic manner. Now, it's easy to say this is a true story. Sure, you can find that one true story and pluck it out of obscurity and tell it, but that is not the norm. It's just 100% not the norm.
One second.
What a money reside.
Derek Gaines, thank you for the $5 super chat. Is this movie based on a true story? Yes, it is. It may be better than Black Panther 2.
It won't be.
We'll see. My expectations are low for that. Larry, please. Pose was this on Con. You act like I got you. You don't got to respond to that. But thank you, Myra. Well, I've said what I had to say. I like the trailer. We'll see. I'm going with an open mind.
I'm not even gonna say it's gonna be a bad movie. I mean, Viola Davis is a brilliant actor. It's not to say that she's not gonna give a brilliant performance. From the trailer, it looks like they have put some money behind it and had given it the utmost, production value. So it looks like it's going to be a very high quality film. That's not the point. That is not the point. You could tell great. Birth of a Nation was of the highest quality. It was a blockbuster at the time of its telling. It was an entertaining movie. It was also a complete piece of trash.
Here comes a new challenger.
Listen, we got another guest backstage. Coming to the stage.
Because I can control the weather, they call me Storm. Mistress of the elements, I summon the full power of the storm.
Yes, we got Tyra with Struggle Reviewz TV. How you doing?
Thank God. I thought it was somebody else, boy.
Anyway, Larry.
At least she's no. I could deal. I
Ty-
could deal with her. She's fair. She can listen to my craziness and respond back with her own. I thought it was somebody else. I was
Stop
boy,
it. Tyra, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm
Tyra?
okay. I'm so glad it's me, Larry, and not who you
Yes.
thought it was.
Yes, y'all. This is Tyra with Struggle Reviews TV. Tyra, you seen the trailer, right?
Yeah.
What you think? No, not feeling it. Oh, okay. I'll be quiet. I'll let you talk.
I'll
I'll
be
let you talk.
quiet
Go
too.
ahead.
I mean, it looks well made. Like, I'm not gonna act like I was excited and I was like, oh yeah. I just was like, okay. I was just a little confused because I was thinking about history. I was like, I don't remember a whole lot from school, but I think this is supposed to be the tribe that I think it is. It was like, if it's that, then weren't they on the other side? Weren't they like pretty corrupt? And it kind of looked like they were being portrayed here as something else. So I was a little confused with the trailer. And then I was confused with the title because I was like, what? But
okay.
I was trying to see what was going on here because I'm sitting backstage. As soon as I click on, I'm hearing Birth of a Nation. I'm like, what is going on, Larry?
I'm just saying, people were talking about it. People were saying it looks like it's going to be a good movie, and I'm simply saying every movie that's entertaining is not good. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a good movie because it's entertaining. Birth of a Nation was a good movie when it came out, but it wasn't a good movie.
So Tyra, what happened to Tyra? She disappeared.
There she goes.
So Tyra,
that's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to. I'm sorry, Brandon. I wasn't trying to make a direct comparison between this movie and Birth of a Nation. I'm saying that a movie can be entertaining and also be a complete hot piece of trash.
So Tyra, did you hear all of his comments?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
You agree for the most part, or kind of just a little bit?
It didn't like just turn me off like that, but it's just not something I'm excited about. I just it low-key feels like something maybe they're going to show something else. This is just a trailer, but I feel like they put
They'll tell that later. They'll tell that later. They're going to get all the black women wrapped up in this idea that this tribe is great, and then they're going to tell the story about how they were corrupt and flipped it and basically led their people to astray. But they're going to leave that. They're going to leave that to later after they get everybody all hyped up about this.
Wow.
I'm trying to remember what the name of the tribe is. Did you look up anything, B? I think it's the
Dahomey.
That's what the Dahomey tribe. That's what this is based off of, right?
Mm-hmm.
And let me just mention something else since Struggle TV brought up, she brought up the Dora Milaje. For people who they just left this out of the movies, which I think they probably would have done. They probably would have put it in if it was done at an earlier time, at a different time. But the Dora Milaje, as badass as they were also there as potential mates for Black Panther. They were there specifically to guard him and to be potential mates. And in the comics, he had to make sure not to make any overtures towards his guards, because any overture would be looked at as a potential, the woman would take it as she might be a potential, and her family would then just go crazy and start making plans. And so it was in the comics, these women were not just guards. They were also picked specifically because they were beautiful and they could potentially be mates towards, for the Black Panther. So, right. I mean, this idea that these are just some badass chicks that are out there just running around kicking ass, they just left all that part out. And that was a really important part of that story with T'Challa, and they just left it out. But whatever. Not to mention, T'Challa just kept running off being with other women. He didn't even want them. He kept running off. He ran off with Storm, brought some other chick over from America. So,
So
all right, well,
you're not looking forward to the movie.
No,
I don't know. I hate the title with a passion, but I don't know. I want to support. I'm okay with people telling stories. I just think there's so many other great stories to be told about great African warriors. It just feels real suspect that they decide to tell this one now.
Well, Ridiculous Thoughts, who's asking, and thank you, Larry, who is the screenwriter and the director of this project? That's exactly what I was going to bring up next.
Forget that.
Who's
the executive that greenlit?
Chill, man. The director and writer is Gina Prince Bythewood. That sounds somewhat familiar. This is what the sister looks like. Let's see what she's done before. If we look at her filmography, she has done Beyond the Lights, which was good. I did like that. Secret Life of the Bees, Love and Basketball. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I can get down with that. But she did direct The Old Guard, and that has a main star in it that I do not like with Charlize Theron. Beyond. Okay. Well, she look, Beyond the Lights was a good movie. That has Gugu and Bhattacharya in it. Secret Life of the Bees. I think I've seen this. Have I? Tyra, help me out. Y'all seen that? I don't think.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm tripping.
I'm very familiar with the director. She has been directing for a very long time, and most of her stuff is from a woman's perspective, and most of the time it stars a Black woman.
All right, well, guys, we kind of the
Have no
chat is
problem
kind of
with that.
split down the middle. You know, some people agree with Larry, some people don't. Me and Larry are kind of on the opposite sides. It seems like Tyra is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
I
I
was
mean,
leaning towards me.
okay, yeah, maybe, but we're gonna
She can't say it right out because you could people feel like they have to stick with their own tribe, and it's hard to go against the grain sometimes.
No,
but before we head out of here, though, can we get some more thumbs up? We got 165 people watching. Can we please get 165 thumbs up? Thumbs up, party, thumbs up, guys. Larry. It would really help me out. But Tyra, what are your final thoughts? About this trailer, about my commentary, Larry's, the chat. I didn't really engage in the chat that much. I'm sorry, y'all. But what are your final thoughts, ma'am?
I don't know. I felt like it was weird timing I'm like, this, like I said when I messaged you, I feel like this is like a pit stop on the way to Black Panther 2 or something. Like, why? Like, what exactly is going on here? And I do admit, I do look sideways when they put Viola Davis in certain movies, because I just see her sometimes, not that she isn't, incredible actress, but they know we're going to flock. And it's like, she's kind of clickbait at this point. I just feel like they were trying to pull us in, with the title, and everybody's just going to see Viola and get revved up. But I was more so interested in the historical facts and the depiction and what's really going on here, because it looks like it isn't going to be that. And it's just going to be an empowering moment for women, which I'm always for. But I think at this point, we just want a little bit more than that. Especially like if this was true to fact, that would be absolutely great. But the fact that it's not, and I don't really see anything in the trailer that lets me know that it will be, I'm not too excited for this. Of course I will check it out, and I'm sure that it's going to be really good, but I want something with a little bit more substance. I don't want, some fictional depiction, some fairy tale. I want what the fuck really went down, and I don't think they're giving
language.
Us that.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You good. You good. It's all about it don't matter. Larry, your final thoughts, sir.
Yeah, I hate the fact that whenever stuff comes up like this, there's people that are so willing to ignore the obvious, to ignore the subtle, to ignore everything if they have to, so they can do all the mental and emotional gymnastics that they need to do so that they can like something that they want to like, regardless of the negative social consequences that it may have down the line. And we've been seeing this for years and years and years and years. And I don't like when I call out stuff and people start saying I'm a misogynist. There's a difference between masculinity and misogyny. And someone who is a masculine male and not afraid to speak his voice does not make him a misogynist. And the fact that you try and guilt other men to shut up by threatening them and threatening them to be labeled as a misogynist. I say, if I'm a misogynist for believing that me as a man has a place in this world, then call me what it is. I'm happy to own that, And I think that it's very suspect. I think as Black people, we have to be very, very careful about allowing white Hollywood to greenlight stories that we want to tell. And some of it is the story, some of it's the timing, it's all of it. We have to be careful. And I have found that that these writers and actors and everybody else, they're just happy to be rich. They're happy to be famous, and everybody else be damned.
Okay. Thank you, Larry. To my moderators out there, the YouTube is shadow banning some comments. I was about to approve one, but if y'all can grab that one, that would be great. If not, no big deal. But let me grab this super chat real quick from Mr. Wayne Edwards. 1 second.
Yes!
$10 super chat. I plan to do a deep dive into this history of this. Thanks for the video, Wayne. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here, and thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I am inspired to look this up myself and do some research and see how accurate it will be, because if they just making up shit, you know, that's going to be horrible. And I will call them out for it, but I don't know right now, so I'm going to reserve judgment. But Wayne, thank you for the super chat. We also got one from Mr. Zulu.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay.
Did you guys and girl address the part one of the girl kissing the white dude? They better not have white savior in this movie.
Better not. They have to. It is a prerequisite for a movie like this getting greenlit. What are you talking about? Better not. They have to.
Got a point there, Larry. But thank you for the super chat, Zulu.
If it's not in the script, they will tell them you need to go back and rewrite it and add that into the script.
I wish I could disagree with you there, but you are telling the truth. So we'll see. I don't remember that part, but
I
Zulu.
do.
Oh, hold on. Is it where is it at? Is it at the beginning or the middle?
No, it's more towards the end. I think we have the younger female that are
right there.
It was right there. Yeah.
And
Wait
it's
a
just
minute.
like they have this whole montage, you know, they're coming. We have to, you know, protect. And it's just like, are you fraternizing with the enemy? That's what it looked like.
And then she's up there in tears over her zaddy, you know.
Oh no, that's the
no.
This is like a little girl.
Yeah, that's who's
the point.
in training. They're building her up. You kind of got this Wonder Woman montage of, you know, that whole fight sequence, and then you cut and she's kissing this white man.
Yeah, that's not gonna work right there. That's not gonna work. All white people aren't bad. Don't kill them. They just want to take all your land and resources. Let's escape and let them have it. That's okay. Well, that's horrible. Well, guys, we at the 40. I said this is only gonna be 20 minutes, but
we might as well go full hour now.
Nah, because the longer it is, I want the stream. I wanted to brag. I wanted to archive, and the longer it is, the harder that will be. But I'm gonna go ahead and head out of here, guys. Just want to let you know you can go. Oh, that's the wrong damn thing. You can check out my Thor: Love and Thunder movie review. Also, if you look, where is it? Right there. Tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. CST, me, Elliot, and Eman have our full 2 hour and 14-minute spoiler-filled review for Thor: Love and Thunder. So make sure you go check out the movie and check out our review for that. We would really appreciate it. Let me see here. Larry, oh, I clicked the wrong button. Larry, what do you have going on your channel, sir, that you would like to shout out to people out there?
Oh man, I am just trying to get through these reviews of some of these products that people sent me. I'm going to be retooling my channel. I probably mentioned before. I'm going to be talking mostly about photography and video equipment, helping people learn how to set up their YouTube channels and just create better content. I'm going to do some vlogging, but it's all going to be centered around photography and videography stuff. So I'm just trying to get some of these other products that people have sent me finished and out the door. So yeah.
All right. And so all these new people in here in the chat that I've never seen before, thank you for being here. I really wish I could engage with y'all a little bit more in the chat, but I gotta go get something to eat or I'm gonna pass out.
Can I point something out? And I want to see what Struggles thinks about this. There's one last thing. There was somebody in the comment that said this is going to be the new Harriet. And I don't think we talked about, I'm not sure if we talked about Harriet, but I had an issue with Harriet because first, I didn't like the movie all that much, but two, it's like they had it at the end where she's like, there's this big, you know, buck of a black dude that's going to kill her and she has to get saved by a white dude. Yeah. The evil white man who wants to hunt her, she has to get saved by him. And I'm like, they just basically took our American hero here and just turned her into God knows what on film. And that's one of those things where I'm like, that's why some movies should only be made by certain people. And it should have been an American actor that played Harriet in the first place, not some not some other.
You ready to go up, Larry?
I know. Thank you, Larry. But Tara, you can respond to that if you want, also, or just let us know what you got going on your channel.
I don't have much for that. I absolutely hated Harriet. I thought it was a poor movie. So anybody who said it's the next Harriet, it means it's the next piece of trash.
Yeah.
I always got the throwback movies popping over there. That's always a good time. And of course, P-Valley is on and popping over there on my channel. Make sure to go out and check out my P-Valley reviews. It is a really good time.
It is. I was trying to me and Tyra, we will be back for episode 6 to do that on Saturday or Sunday, really. I was trying to find my Harriet review since
you drinking bleach.
Yeah, drinking the bleach. Yeah, y'all go check it out right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It got 124,000 views. I had to drink the bleach on that one. It was that bad. So go watch that about 10, 11 times. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
watch the review 10, 11 times, not the movie. Not the movie.
Thank you, Larry, for that.
Wait till somebody else redoes the movie. Just
Right.
you know, maybe Jay-Z or somebody will remake it. Get some, somebody has enough money that they don't care what the studios say.
But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I want to thank you so much and for tuning in. Let us know what you think in the chat and the comment, all that good stuff. But before you go, don't forget that I'm B. Avery, that's Larry, that's Tara, that's Just Our Opinion. Peace out, and we'll see you next time.